Alright, ladies and jelly beans, we are going to work on some inequalities. Man, I got a beautiful voice. I'm going to change the world. Yes. Okay, so our main goal here is we want to get the x's on the same side and then our numbers on the same side, and then get x by itself. Okay? So my first step is going to subtract 3. Okay, so I'll subtract 3 from both sides. That'd be 2x. This cancels out because plus 3 minus 3. You can add 3 pounds of dirt and then you delete 3 pounds of dirt. It's 0 pounds of dirt. That's a good analogy. All right, bring everything else down. Don't forget to bring stuff down. Then positive 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Okay, now we need to get that x to the other side.
Plus x.
So we add x to both sides. All right, and then that would cancel out. Make sure we bring everything else down. And then 2x plus x is 3x. All right, now our next thing we do is get our x by itself. Last thing we got to do is get rid of that 3.
Divide.
We divide by 3 on both sides. Thank you, Miss Know-It-All. So that cancels out. X is greater than or equal to negative 2 divided by 3. And we can't simplify that anymore because you don't want to write it as a decimal because that'd be like negative 0.66666 repeating, and that's scary numbers, okay? Now, that's how you solve that. The thing about solving inequalities is they're the exact same way as solving like a regular multi-step equation, as if this was like an equal sign. You solve it the exact same way. The only time it's different is if, say right here, it's not, but let's say it was, negative 3x, whoa, I dropped my head, is greater than or equal to negative 2. Now, to get rid of the negative 3, you're going to have to divide by negative 3. This is the only time it's different than a regular solving an equation. We divide by a negative. Anytime you divide or multiply a negative across this sign right here, dun, 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 that sucker is going to switch, and it's going to go like that. Okay? Everything else stays in line with the way you were, but if you divide or multiply a negative across that inequality, it's going to switch ways that it goes. Okay?
What if it's
and
positive?
Then it doesn't switch. Hence, the only time it switches when you divide or multiply a negative across the sign. Okay? If you want to think of it this way, it does the same thing on a regular equal sign, except for when you switch an equal sign, it's still the same thing, so it doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't really switch it. So then whenever we do negative 2 divided by negative 3, it'd be positive 2/3. But that's not our answer. This is our answer. What? Who's put? And don't forget, it'd be pretty baller of if you go to Facebook and check me out at Tyler's Okay. And you start searching Tyler Tarver, it says Tyler Tarver is okay. That's the search. Check out on Twitter. If you have any questions, you can take a picture, a snapshot of a question. I'll try to answer it if I'm not too busy changing the world with my beautiful voice. And then you can always go to YouTube, which this is one of my YouTube channels, and then this one's my Not So Mathy YouTube channel. So you can just go to that little guy if you want to. All right, TarverAcademy.com is always a good place to go. We've got free biscuits, and they're not there. What? Bye.